Snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake? Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Hola, buenas tardes, gente. Bienvenidos a todos cada uno de ustedes aquí a De Retro y más. Nos quedamos aquí la vez pasada. Buenas tardes, gente. De verdad, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Es un placer. Estoy súper mega oxidado en este juego. Ya no lo sé jugar, güey. Ya no lo sé jugar. No recuerdo las mecánicas. O sea, recuerdo la historia. Recuerdo de qué trata, de qué va. Pero ya no me acuerdo de lo demás. Estoy mega bien oxidado. Pero bueno, teníamos una historia pendiente. Les platicaba yo que yo iba por mis chelas. Bueno, cuando conocí Metal Gear 1, yo llegué ese día, no sé si recuerden. Si no recuerdan, pues ahí está el vídeo en el canal. Primer capítulo de Metal Gear. Cuando yo me fui a... no sé qué sea eso. SM. ¿Qué es SMK? SMK, muerte. ¿Qué es lo que agarré? Todo por no leer. Y bueno, iba yo por ese día yo llegué con Don Güero y le dije a Don Güero que me vendiera Metal Gear. Ya había llegado a mi casa, ¿verdad? Bueno, llegué a mi casa y me fui por unas... Llegué, como les comentaba yo, tenía yo conectado el vídeo, el PlayStation al estéreo. Estéreo que se escuchaba muy bonito, el cabrón. Muy bonito que se escuchaba. Ay, cabrón. A ver, con Este es para la primera persona. Ok. Ya llegué, lo conecté, digo, fui por mis cervecitas y una botanita. Entonces dije yo, pues, traía yo 3-4 juegos y dije, o sea, yo estaba yo con Metal Gear, lo traía yo, era un doble disco, pero así como que, pues traje otros juegos, ¿no? Entonces, pues ya puse Metal Gear. Le subí al estéreo porque me encantaba a mí jugarlos así con el estéreo prendido. Y cuando empiezo a escuchar la musiquita de a su madre, compadre, y me quedé así de cabrón. Y luego venía en español. Uf.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Entonces,
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
ok. Entonces, pues ya dije, ay, cabrón. No manches, se ve bien. O sea, la neta, pues pues esos graficazos del PlayStation 1, pues se veían excelentes, cabrón. O sea, la neta es que sí me emocioné. Pues eran los primeros juegos poligonales que veía yo. Y me voy a callar porque siento que me ven. No manches, este juego me pone bien nervioso ya, güey. Y pensar que me encantaba jugarlo, güey. Entonces, pues ya, ay Dios. Ay Dios. Entonces, pues ya haz de cuenta que que lo puse y ya empecé a ver la intro. Pues una intro que pues sí me llamó mucho la atención porque era un juego que tenía una intro muy chida, güey, y muy cinematográfica, que a mí pues las películas pues ya me estaban encantando, güey. Entonces pues yo pues al ver la presentación del juego y todo eso, puta madre, es donde la cago, güey. Aquí es donde la cago, güey. No mames, me pongo bien nervioso, güey. Nunca me había puesto tan nervioso con este juego, eh. Qué pinche nervioso estoy, cabrón. Ah, ya te vi, güey.
Just my imagination.
A ver si no la cago, güey. Todo por venir por esta pinche rana, güey. Y entonces, pues ya lo puse, güey. Y sí empecé a jugar. Dije, ay, cabrón. O sea, me quedé impactado yo con las voces, con la historia, como la iba narrando. Y yo dije, no mames, está bien chingón este juego. Y me enamoré de ese pinche juego, güey. Entonces lo empecé a jugar, Me mataban, obvio, me agarraban, me mataban. Me cachaban, me mataban. Y así, güey, o sea, estaba estaba el pinche show así, cara. Entonces, pues ya, digo, a la rana, ¿ya la vieron, la rana? No, estoy bien cabrón, y sí me pongo bien nervioso, güey. Mucho pinche video, ¿sí o no?
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Hijo de su pinche madre. Pendejo. El problema que tuve con las cosas que estuvieron pues diferentes en estos juegos fue que por ejemplo en el 1 y en el 2 el radar, pues era una cosa que te enseñaba pues todo prácticamente el juego. Ya con ese radar tú ya la tenías, pues ya, o sea, te cuidabas el radar te, te ayudaba bastante porque tú veías el rango de visión de los enemigos, veías hacia dónde estaban, cuántos había, y aquí pues la aspiran a hacer porque referente al tiempo que se está jugando, pues la tecnología pues no estaba muy avanzada. Entonces pues da como para que pues tengas nada más y ahí si acaso tienes el sensor y ese pues te detecta todo, como puede ser una serpiente, puede ser un conejo, puede ser un enemigo. Entonces pues es incierta la ubicación, puede ser una rana, güey, inclusive. Entonces sí, pues sí estuvo medio, se me complicó en ese aspecto, güey. Se me complicó en ese aspecto. La inteligencia artificial de los enemigos ya está más chida, güey. O sea, ya te buscan. Si tú le disparas a un enemigo como fue hace rato que le disparé y no le di, pues luego se alertaron y supieron que alguien disparó. Entonces así como que, chinga, ¿quién me disparó? Aunque no fue una bala, pues digamos, normal. No fue una bala normal, digamos. Pero sí al final fue pues un disparo, ¿no? Entonces pues sí se me dificultó un poquito este pedo, Y ahorita parece que soy nuevo acá. Parece que lo estoy jugando como la primera vez, güey. Ay, no manches, güey. Dice que estaba por aquí, ¿no? Ah, aquí está un güey. No mames, güey.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the Gru. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Bueno, gente, pues aquí lo vamos a dejar. Espero les haya gustado el capítulo de hoy. Metal Gear Snake Eater. Nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. Muchas gracias. Bye.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
So this is the legendary boss. Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a Gru soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?